The Bitcoin debt cross is almost confirmed, but if we see this happening, what is next? These are the make or break zones for Bitcoin, and this is how we're gonna trade it. We saw a breakdown of this compression zone, but do we need to be worried right now? And Ethereum is holding strong support at the lower side of the lows. We will deep dive all of this data, but first of all, please make sure to follow me over on X to never miss something into the crypto market ever again, and please make sure to subscribe over on my YouTube channel, like this daily update video if you love those, and then we will dive right away into the chart for now, because what we can see is the Bitcoin dead cross is almost happening, and probably one bad candle close for Bitcoin is enough to confirm this dead cross. And a dead cross is a really important thing in the market, because institutional investors are looking at the 50 and the 100 SMA. Of course, we can see in the past that we freaked out a few times. So we saw a breakdown right over here, and we saw sideways movement and then a golden cross after. That's exactly what we have been seeing right here. So that is also something we can anticipate on right now, that we will see that dead cross, but eventually we will see a golden cross happening in the few weeks after. But for now, this isn't a really good sign. That is something you really want to keep in mind, that this is a bearish sign. Of course, in the past, we have seen this breaking towards the upside, exactly like this. So maybe we can see it right now. But for now, it is maybe better to stay on the sidelines to see if we maybe can get a golden cross afterwards. But for now, the dead cross will sign for more downside. And that is what I'm looking for right now. If we really get that dead cross in right here, if we pump from off this level, this will probably go up also, and that will mean that we will not get a dead cross here. These are the make or break levels for Bitcoin. We can see that we are currently holding support quite nicely, and that is exactly what we want to be seeing here, because if we break this support, there is more downside to come of approximately the $84,000, which isn't that good for Bitcoin. For now, if we pump from off this zone, we have the zone of approximately $100,000, which will reject us probably. So that is something you will keep in mind. This is a level where you can buy Bitcoin. This is a level where you maybe can scale out of some Bitcoin, and if we pull back further, to buy back in. This is where we can see some resistance towards the downside. Also, with these levels on support, we can open up some trades towards the upside, and in the red zones, we can search for some shorts further towards the downside. That is exactly how I'm gonna play Bitcoin right here. And I will keep you posted over on my X page and in my free Telegram group you can join. If you want to trade this move by yourself, please make sure to follow me or subscribe on WeX with the affiliate link in the description. You will have the best trading circumstances you want to have as a trader, and if we see some setups forming, I will keep you posted and you can trade it on WeX with the best trading circumstances here. We can also see that I was talking about this compression right before it happened, and we tapped the top side, and I said there is more downside to come. And then the question is, will we get supported by the lower side? And yesterday in the video, we saw that we had a little bit support on the lower side here. But right now, we are seeing a breakdown, a confirmed breakdown towards the downside, and we are now retesting this old support zone, which will act as resistance right now. And there is a possibility that we will tap this support zone and see more downwards movement here. So that is really something I am anticipating on, and really looking that price will break back into this support zone, into this compression, and flip it back into support. For now, this is a clear breakout. Maybe it can be a fake out if we push further towards the upside back in compression, but that is something we don't know right now. Then, if we look at some important news, that is that $2 trillion banking giant Wells Fargo just boosted their Bitcoin holdings 162% to $383 million, which is massive. That means that still big institutions who are willing to buy Bitcoin at these prices, or maybe some more institutions are interested to buy Bitcoin. And that is a really good sign that even when we drop, institutions keep buying more, and Wells Fargo put that trust into Bitcoin by 162% more than they had before. So this is a good sign that big banks, big institutions are willing to buy Bitcoin when it dips, and that is exactly what we want to be seeing if we see those drops into the market. So this is massive for Bitcoin. And also, of course, maybe we are seeing some downside right now, but this is a really important thing for the future of Bitcoin. Maybe we will get into a bear market right now, but this is something that literally for the next bull run is massive. And maybe for this bull run we will push further towards the upside. This is the trust you want to see from the big institutions here. Then for Ethereum, we can see that we are hovering around support on the lower side of these lows here, which is good to see, but a really clear thing to say here. We are holding this lows. If we look at Bitcoin, we broke it, so that's a good sign, but we are hovering around support here, and that is something. Every single time we tap support, the orders will get filled. And that means that if buy orders get filled, but price don't move towards the upside, that means that there are a lot of short orders against the buy orders. And there will be a moment that it snaps, that there are no buy or sell orders, and that will cause for a massive move. Of course, we are at support, but we are not pumping here. So buys and sells are even. There will be a point that buys or sells are in lower, and that means that we will pump or dump in a certain direction. So that is something I'm looking for right now. We are consolidating, which is pretty scary at this point in my opinion. But we will see what will give us here. Of course, it's weekend right now, and I'm really interested to see what Monday will happen right now. Probably this weekend we'll consolidate till Sunday evening, and then we will see what is gonna happen. That was it for today's video, guys. Please make sure to follow me over on X to never miss something throughout the day in crypto. You can join my free Telegram group here live in my bio, and you can also find it in the description of this video. And I will see you tomorrow by a brand new Crypto Daily Update video.